Well, good morning to you. I'm meteorologist Caroline Carithers with the News 5 First Alert Storm Team here with your Wednesday morning, October 25th tropical update. We have a couple of areas we're tracking, but the good news is there's no current threats to our stretch of the Gulf Coast. So let's go ahead and get started with Hurricane Tammy. It did strengthen to a Category 2 hurricane, max winds at 105 miles per hour as of the 10 a.m. update from the National Hurricane Center. It's pulling away from the Lesser Antilles Island chain, heading northeast right now, kind of picked up from some forward speed there at around 13 miles per hour. Now, looking at the latest track from the Hurricane Center, it is expected to take a curve towards the west, towards Bermuda. Unfortunately, Bermuda's been in the line of fire for a lot of tropical systems so far this season, and this one's no different. The only silver lining there is this will be weakening as it approaches Bermuda, but look how much it slams on the brakes moving over the weekend and into next week. So this is going to be a system that lives for a while, but then eventually it'll weaken and it'll get swept up by a different system. So this is not a threat to the United States or our stretch of the Gulf Coast. We also have Hurricane Otis. Now, this is a Pacific storm. We don't talk too much about Pacific storms mostly because they usually don't affect us, and this one's not going to either, but I'm showing it to you because it was a particularly impressive storm. It rapidly intensified overnight last night to a Category 5 hurricane, making landfall on the shores of Acapulco. I butcher that every time, but it made landfall in the coastal areas of western Mexico, southwestern Mexico, as a strong Category 5 hurricane. Now it's over some mountainous regions, so it's getting torn apart pretty quickly. Max winds are at 80 miles per hour at this time, but lots of wind and rain still ongoing in Mexico. Looking at the track of Otis, it is expected to dissipate sometime today. It is moving to the north-northwest at around 10 miles per hour. So no current threats, which is good news, but hurricane season runs through November 30th, so just keep that in mind. And to stay up to date, you can head to WKRG.com and search for our hurricane map room.